Welcome to a new daily top AskReddit video. Today's topic.
What is the smallest crime you can commit? Loitering. It's a crime for literally doing nothing. The band, The Shape I'm In, just spent 60 days in the jailhouse. For the crime of having no dough. No, now, here I am, back out on the street. For the crime of having nowhere to go. Quote, what's the song name? Edit. Well, now I feel silly because the dude already said it. Have you ever picked up a bird feather you found and kept it? You're a criminal. The Migratory Bird Treaty Act prohibits almost all feather keeping. Also picking up a stick or rock in a national park. That is also illegal. What could I throw at a bird to knock it out so I can receive its feather? Mere possession of a feather is illegal because collectors will kill birds for just the feathers. But merely finding one and keeping it causes no actual harm to anyone or anything. Even if illegal, picking up a stone in a national park may contribute to the unnatural erosion of the landscape. Sure, one rock by one person might not mean very much, but multiply it by the millions of people that visit every year. And it adds up over the years. So it is harmful in the aggregate. Walking around London holding a salmon. In violation of Section 32 of the Salmon Act 1986, which is headed, Handling Salmon in Suspicious Circumstances. Police. Is that fish Jenga? Question mark quote. No, exclamation mark, quote. Throws off the pile of fish. Owning more than 6 dildos in the state of Texas. Reminds me of Section 377 introduced by British in their former colonies. Section 377 criminalizes any sexual activity deemed unnatural. No specifics given, so things like sodomy, oral sex were considered as crimes. Repealing of Section 377 in India in 2018 decriminalized homosexuality. It was a landmark change. But oral sex is natural. I saw a video of a chimp mouth fucking a frog. Blasphemy is technically illegal here in Ireland. Edit. I have been informed that it was removed from Irish law in 2018. That would be an ecumenical matter. I hear you're a racist now, father. Eat a singular grape in the shop without paying for it. In a 3-strike state. Love it. Your state does not have a floor limit on its burglary charges, I see. So I'm guessing you get a lot of 18-year-olds hit with a felony because they stole a pack of beer. See that ship over there? They're rebroadcasting Major League Baseball with implied oral consent, not express written consent. Or so the legend goes. Quote, just don't look at what I've got in my garage. The garage? Hey fellas, the garage. Well, oula da mister. Frenchman. I forget the state, but there's one where it's illegal to have an ice cream cone in your back pocket. But only on a Sunday. Kentucky and Georgia. But I've not heard the, only on Sunday. Apparently the law is a holdover from when horseback was the primary mode of transportation. And if you took the reins of a horse that wasn't yours and walked away with it, then it was stealing. However, if the horse followed you without you touching it, then it was not stealing. Hence, you get the horse to follow you with a treat in your back pocket. And bingo bango bongo, you now legally have a horse that wasn't yours. Oh wow, I've not seen the actual explanation for it. That makes a lot of sense. 71 in a 70 zone. I'd still rather get a parking ticket. Law-abiding citizen. Taking one more penny than you need. So glad we did away with pennies over here in Canada. It's a pretty useless coin. I don't understand why Europe, the euro, produces 1-cent coins. In Germany, crossing the street in an angle other than exactly 90 degrees. It's not directly a crime but punishable with a fine of €5. Edit. You have to take the shortest possible way, which is likely to be 90 degrees. German crossing the street. Pulls out protractor and lays a guideline. Bah. That guy must be a rookie German. The real pros don't need the tools. They just know. My angles. Alice Rechts. Quote. Stick your finger in someone's ear, officially counts as rape. Till. I don't know if it's a law everywhere. I just know it's a Dutch thing. Officially counts as rape. Definitely not in all locations. As far as I'm aware, in many places it's strictly only rape if a penis enters a vagina. So many rapes aren't actually charged that way. And a woman cannot rape a man. They instead are charged with sexual assault. Edit. I guess I need to specify that women cannot rape men in the eyes of the law in some places. Not in my own view. Man, I hate that definition. It honestly disgusts me. It should just be defined as unconsensual sex. In my country, feeding street dogs is a crime. Crying. Do they eat trash and become a nuisance, dragging it everywhere? We have a community cat problem where I live. And they feed in dumpsters if nothing better is available. I hate to see it, so I started feeding them cat food when I take some outside to the ones we now call ours. Not really. The government just doesn't want him to keep reproducing. So instead of using the money that they steal from us to create a real solution, they would rather let them all die. UK. Sticking a postage stamp to an envelope upside down. Pee in a forest. In my place it's technically illegal. Accidentally rodaring a chicken in Riverwood. Op said smallest crime. Harassing chickens is the worst crime of all in Skyrim. Small murder. He murdered my durder. Lowercase murder. Google Blue, bizarre, strange laws in, state, and you'll see. In this case it's illegal to give oral sex in Missouri. So the smallest crime one could theoretically commit would be to suck your dick. The U.S. Supreme Court invalidated sodomy laws in 2003 in Lawrence v. Texas. Unfortunately, when courts strike down laws, they don't get taken off the books unless legislatures make an effort to repeal them. So they'll just sit there, unenforceable, indefinitely. Also, I think a lot of folks are surprised to learn that hetero-oral is still in fact, sodomy. On one hand, it's bad because if the jurisprudence ever shifts, not like that would ever happen to long-settled law about personal privacy. Those laws are still on the books. But on the other hand, state legislatures have like 6 weeks to do all the governing that needs to be done for the year. They're not going to waste time and set themselves up for out-of-context attacks on the next campaign. Repealing a law they can't enforce sounds measurable.